that. And now to our other top breaking story. The Trump administration says it will immediately start funding SNAP benefits in full. The White House is still appealing the judge's order to fund the food program. But while the legal battle plays out, CalFresh users are starting to see the desperately needed money in their EBT cards. NBC4's Hetty Chang is live in Santa Ana with more of how people are starting to feel about getting that money. Hetty.
Well, yeah, Annabelle, about 150 people showed up to this food drive in Santa Ana this morning. It's a weekly food drive that happens every Friday morning here in the city. But it was while we were at that food drive that we got that piece of good news from the Orange County Social Services Agency. They say, this is according to the state, people who receive those benefits usually on the 1st through the 7th of every month should be seeing those funds in their accounts right now. The state says those who receive their benefits from the 8th to the 10th of every month should be getting those funds as scheduled.
When do you get the money in the card?
Last night, though.
What time?
The disabled man on the phone got the SNAP payment he and so many others had been waiting for, but weren't sure would come this month because of the federal government shutdown.
And how much did you get?
We're up to, I think, about $173, though.
Enough, he says, to buy food for himself for the rest of the month.
I hope they put him today.
But many, like Emma Rodriguez and Juan Osorio, are still waiting, hoping.
You don't know if you're going to get a payment in 2 days.
No, I don't.
Osorio gets his SNAP benefits usually on the 9th of each month.
They just told me to keep on calling and see what's going on.
While we were talking with Osorio at this weekly food drive in Santa Ana, we learned from Orange County's Social Services, those who get their monthly SNAP benefits from the 8th of the month to the 10th of the month should be getting their benefits as scheduled. Money Osorio depends on to feed his family.
Usually it's a cart full, and that pretty much lasts me a week to a week and a half.
You make it stretch?
I make a stretch, yes.
Tell me what you usually get.
Fruits, vegetables, canned goods.
Osorio is one of more than 300,000 people in Orange County who depend on food assistance.
I was a mechanical engineer, so they just happened to lay me off. Throughout my life, I really didn't depend on it until now.
The Santa Ana father says his rent is $2,600 a month, and that doesn't leave room for much else in his budget. Osorio says what he picks up weekly at this food drive helps him fill the gap.
My parents always told me, like, in life, there's always low and there's always highs, and I guess right now, the situation I'm in, it's my lowest, but I move forward.
We spoke with two senior citizens, two ladies. They were first in line at that food drive this morning. They tell us they got there 5 hours ahead of schedule to make sure that they were able to go home with food. We're live in Santa Ana. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.